If the old great and mighty Liam Neeson is here in my movie review, do you know what the heck he'll say? Release Boobop 1987's next movie review of Clash of the Titans. I will love to imagine that. It was worth a shot! Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 1987. This is my review for today. And what's today's movie review of the day, ladies and dudes? I finally kept my promise for all of you that I will do my next movie review that features one of my most favorite actors of all time, the old great and mighty Liam Neeson. And for this film, this is not really his film, it's somebody else's film, since he had a very, very short role. So, which movie review I'm going to do for today is this one, The Clash of the Titans. And I will say this movie is pretty darn underrated to me, and I think this is a very enjoyable film to watch. I know, this is everybody's worst film back in the year 2010. Since there are a few flaws going on here and there in this movie, but for me, I enjoy this movie. Yeah, I will admit it has a few flaws, but still a good film to watch. And yeah, it's this guy who has that snake lady's head. Well, you know who I'm talking about. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here is my next movie review of Clash of the Titans. And let's head on to the main plot of the story. It's a story about this dude named Perseus who is half human, half god. He is on a very important mission with this old king and some of his men and some immortal lady and this cool looking guy who looks like part mommy, part zombie, and part rock something type of dude. Like I said, all of them are in a quest, a mission, to find some type of item and try to get rid of this big, giant-like monster creature thingy-big-jig called the Kraken. They gotta destroy it right away before the eclipse will come. And that is my whole entire plot of the story. And I guess everybody wants to know is, and feel free to boo at me as you wish. What the heck do I think about this movie? Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good, likable film. And I enjoyed it all the way from start to finish. And yeah, I will admit it does have a little bit of few flaws here and there. Yeah, I'm hearing all the boos right now. But I'll handle it. For sure. Okay, I will say, it had a pretty good storyline for the most part. The characters were likable. I like the cinematography, I like the score, and I like the costume designs here and there, and I don't mind the special effects for the creatures. And what else? It is great to see another film that featured the old great and mighty Liam Neeson along with his old friend Ray Fiennes. And yes, they do have a very, very short role. Yeah, this short. But sadly, this is not their film. This is the actor's film. So please don't count this as either Liam Neeson or Ray Fiennes' film. What's the matter with you people? Are you a bunch of bakas or something? You gotta learn that this is not their film. You sure they may be in it, but sadly they got small roles for it. Yeah, you guys get the picture right now, right? Okay, let's continue on. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's announce the strongest points and the weakest points of Clash of the Titans. I will say for the strongest points for this movie, I think I only found one good strongest point in the film. And that is Ralph Fiennes' performance as Hades. I will say that Ralph Fiennes did do a pretty good job of playing Hades. I think he had the look and the feel, the style of the character just right. And boy, his voice had fit so perfectly for the character. I mean, his performance really did blow me away, but for a short period of time. And yes, ladies and dudes, I found only 2 interesting fun facts that I found with this film. Just 2. One interesting fun fact is, yes, the old great and mighty Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes, they did work together before. Well, before they did those 2 Titan movies. Well, you already know what it is, right? And since this is not my favorite film that they're featured in, but I will say this movie was, okay. You already know what it is, right, ladies and dudes? It was The Schindler's List, a movie that took place in World War II, and so many bad things that happened to the poor Jewish people. That broke my heart. Yes, the old great my Liam Neeson played a hero, and Ralph Fiennes playing a villain. Yeah, I gotcha. So yeah, that's the first interesting fun fact I found with this film. The second interesting fun fact I found with this film is that really cool bald eagle. Yeah, the bald eagle. Well, we already know the bald eagles live in America. Yes. But to tell you the truth is, this bald eagle, well, not the bald eagle that came from in this film, but there was another bald eagle that was in another film, but sadly this scene got cut off. And since Liam Neeson did explain it from a British TV show that he and his ex-girlfriend Helen Mirren, they did do a sex scene together from Excalibur. But sadly, like I said, that scene got cut off. And they featured a bald eagle in it. Now that's a good, interesting, fun fact to be found. So, the only 2 strongest points I found with this film is something that involves the bald eagle that did appear in another film but sadly got cut off. And we already know that the old great and mighty Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes, they did work together in another film. So, oh yeah, and also Ralph Fiennes' performance as Hades. And now, let's go on to the weakest points of the movie. I only found one. And it's about the old grey my Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes having a short role in this movie. I just wish they should add a little bit more scenes about those 2. Hades and Zeus. Maybe like a backstory or something of maybe the reason why they hate each other and the reason why that Zeus vanished him. Maybe they should have explained a little bit more longer of the story about those 2. And yes, they were featured in only 8 scenes of the film. Just the number 8. Sadly to say. So yeah, my biggest weakest point of this film is the poor, oh great and mighty Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes. They got a very short role in this film. And that's pretty much it. And now let's go on to the characters of the movie. The first character I want to talk about is Hades, played by our dear beloved Ralph Fiennes. Man, I had a fun time with this character. He was so darn interesting. I like his look. I like his design. He has a really cool, creepy face. And the special effects of him is pretty darn cool, where he made his entrance in the castle. Well, not the one from Mount Olympus, but the one in the human world. And yeah, he was creepy and terrifying, but I just wish that Ralph Fiennes should have a little bit more of a role in this film. And maybe I'll have an interesting fun time with him. That's all I could say about that character. And the other character is Zeus, played by the old gray my Liam Neeson. It is pretty darn weird to see him in shiny armor. I do have one little nitpick though. Why the heck are the gods wearing the armor that came from in the medieval days? That makes no sense. Besides, those armors won't exist yet until somewhere around the 10th century or something. Man, that's kinda confusing to me, don't you think? I will say that the old gray my Liam Neeson did an okay job playing Zeus. He's not really that cocky or arrogant. There's not much arrogance in this character, sadly to say. But his look and design isn't all that bad. I think I like him better when he's disguising himself as a traveler. He looks like he's traveling somewhere with that really cool robe and that stick of his. I think that was pretty awesome, and I do like the part at the end of the movie that was pretty darn cool. And yes, ladies and dudes, Liam Neeson did feature an oh heck no moment in this movie. Did you remember the scene where he disguised himself as a king and he had sex with the king's queen? Oh boy, I was laughing my head off when I saw that scene. I was like, no, that's too silly for my taste. No, I don't want to see old Great White Liam Neeson butt naked if he had sex with the king's queen. Oh, heck no. I was just laughing my head off about that scene. That was just crazy. Crazy as it is. That's all I can say about that one. And Liam Neeson's character as Zeus. I will say the best character in the whole entire movie for me is this cool looking guy who's some type of part zombie, part rock, part mummy type of creature. I have no idea what that thing is, but that guy was so darn cool looking. I like his looks, I like his design, I like his magic. He doesn't say a couple words that much, and he knows how to kick some major butt. That dude was so darn awesome, and he's truly one of the best parts about the movie that I love the best. That dude rules. And now, the moment we all been waiting for, here's my final thoughts of Clash of the Titans. Overall, the Clash of the Titans is a pretty darn good movie to watch. I will say the storyline is pretty good for the most part. The characters are likable. I love the cinematography. I love the score. I like the special effects. And this is not really the old great mind Liam Neeson's film or Ray Fiennes' film. This is the dude's film. And he did a good job with his performance as well, if he doesn't like his roles that much, if you know what I mean. So for my rating for this film, I decided to give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty darn enjoyable to watch. And pretty darn underrated, so I'll put this one on my underrated movie film collection, since I love underrated films so darn much. And that is my whole entire movie review of Clash of the Titans. So, tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your most favorite film that you truly enjoyed that featured the old great and mighty Liam Neeson and Ray Fiennes? Well, whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. For me, I'd rather pick this one, The Wildest Dreams, Conquest of Everest, since they did a voice work in this film when Liam Neeson did the narration, while Ray Fiennes did the voice work of George Mallory. So this is my favorite film featuring those two. And it's kind of heartbreaking for me that I found out that they won't work together on that Kingsman film. Well, if you guys know what happened. Sad shame. But I hope and pray they'll work together again in another film, hopefully. So, yep, that is it for now. I'll see you guys later, and sayonara.